Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melanie if you guys are new here. I went shopping today for fall decor and I just got so in the mood for it to be cool and to wear dark colors and for just the weather to turn. As much as I want it to be fall here in Southern California, it is still over 100 degrees, but I wanted to get in the mood, and so I wanted to film this first fall tutorial of this season. If you are interested in how I got this look, please keep watching. So I'm going to start off a little bit different than I normally do. I'm going to start with my eyes and then I'm going to go to my face. So I'm sorry that you have to look at my unfoundation face for a little bit, but my face is getting a lot better. It was going through a little period of breaking out like crazy, but we are healing up pretty good. So first I'm just going to use my concealer as a primer, as a base. So I'm just going to dab a little bit of that on and take my sponge and blend that out. And I am going to set this down with my powder so that my eyeshadows blend nicely on top. I haven't done my makeup this way in so long. In high school I was really into that like harsh edge eyeshadow, and I would do this all the time so I could like tape it and everything, but I just like wasn't into it for a long time, so this is going to be a fun throwback. So I just set that down with some powder. So now I'm going to go into my eyeshadows. I'm going to be using two Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going to be using the Sculpture palette, and I'm going to be using the Sultry palette. First, I'm just going to go into the Sultry palette in Fresh. It is this one right here. I'm just going to put that all over the eyelid. I'm then going to take a big fluffy transition brush and go into the Sculpture palette and go into Dawn, which is right there. I'm going to put that in the crease of my eyes. Now with this color, I'm not being particular at all, and I'm not trying to stay in any lines because I don't have my foundation done yet, so that kind of makes it a little bit easier to do this color. We're just going to kind of put this all in the crease, and I'm bringing it up to the brow bone, almost all the way up, and just flicking it out to blend it in. I'm then going to go back into the Sultry palette and go into Birch, which is this top brown color right here. I'm going to take a smaller crease brush, and I'm going to be focusing this more inside the crease a little bit more than I did with that other color. And I'm blending this one up just a tiny bit above my crease, but mainly focusing on the crease and then blending it above it a tiny bit. Now with an even smaller blending brush, I'm going to stay in that Sultry palette, and I'm going to go into Twig. It's this one right down here at the bottom. And this one I'm going to stick right inside my crease, but I'm not bringing this inside. It's going to go from the outside just to the middle of my eye. These are just slowly getting darker and darker and darker. Now, going back to that brush that we just did, that middle crease color, that birch color, I'm going to take just a tiny bit on the tip of my brush and just run that through my crease again, blending those three colors all together. Now, for the fun part, I'm going to be going in to, again, that's Sultry palette, and I'm going into Steampunk. It is this really pretty gold shimmer color right there. And I'm going to cut my crease and then go ahead and put that shimmer color right on top of it. Now I did one eye, and it's not as bright gold of a color as I want. So first I'm going to see if spraying my brush and wetting that steampunk color will make it that gold color. If not, I'm going to look in another palette and see if I have a lighter gold color. So it lightened it a little bit, but not to the point where I want it to. So I am going to go and look into another palette and see if I do have a lighter golder color. So I think I found exactly what I want to do. I'm going to go into the OG Naked palette. It is also, I believe, in the Naked 2 palette. So if you don't have this one and you have the Naked 2 palette, I believe the color that I'm going to be using is in that palette also. But it is Half Baked. Right there. I am going to wet this color and put that on top, and hopefully that will get it to the gold that I'm looking for. That half-baked color in that Naked palette did lighten it to the gold that I do want. So I am going to do the same exact process to this other eye. Now finally I'm going to take a very, very, very small, almost pencil-like blending crease brush, and I'm gonna go into our final color, and it's gonna be Dystopian. It's this super dark chocolatey bottom color. It almost looks black in the camera, but it is a very pretty chocolate brown. Very tip of that brush, like very tiny, and we're gonna go to the very outer corner and darken up that corner with this color. So that's all we're doing on the top of our eyes. We're going to go to the face, and we'll come back to the eyes at the end. But before we go to the face, I'm just going to take a wipey. This is a wipe that I've been wiping some of my brushes to clean them off on. And we're just going to clean it up a little bit. So now I'm going into the Maybelline Superstay 24-hour wear. It is in the 102 Fair Porcelain color, and I'm just going to blend this into all of my face, and I'll come back. So I just finished with foundation. I know I look scary right now. But we're going to go into concealer. I'm doing the e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Okay, so I just finished with my concealer. I know, I look even scarier than I did before, but we will make it come together. I'm going to just set my powder and come on back. So I just finished with powder. I'm going to go off camera, finish my eyebrows, take the foundation off my lips, and I will be back. So I just finished with my eyebrows and I took the foundation off of my lip. So the next step, we're going to bronze our face. And I can't show you the bronzer because it is shattered. I dropped it on the floor and it shattered. But it is a Wet n Wild bronzer. I will list it in the description bar. But we're just going to go around and lightly warm up the face. And I am going to put some down the nose to warm up the face that way, and then we are going to sculpt it out with the powder that we use. So I'm going to just take the tip of my sponge, put some powder on it, and then just go down the sides of my nose. Just like that. I'm going to let that sit for a little bit. I'm going to go into my Morphe blush palette. It is the 9N palette. And I'm going to go into this corner color. They do not have any names listed, but it is that dark mauvey color. Okay, so I've noticed in some of my videos it looks like I have a stripe going down my cheeks, and it kind of looks like that, at least in like the little part that I can see. It looks like that right now also. That is because of my bone structure. I think it's just picking it up weird on the camera. It is very blended out in real life. So if you ever see that and you're like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? It's literally my bone structure on the camera, and that's just how it like shows that it's just like a stripe right here. But it is completely blended in real life. So I'm not totally sure why on camera my bone structure does that, but it does. So I'm sorry, but I just want to put that out there that I'm not crazy. I'm not just doing stripes on my face. It's just my bone structure. So I'm going to go in with some highlight. I'm going to be using the Milani Highlight 01. And then I'm going to go down my nose a little bit. So now I'm going to set my eyebrows with my clear mascara that I always use. Now we are going to finish up the eyes. I'm going to go into that first big blending brush with Birch in that Sultry palette, and I'm going to just bring that all along the bottom of the eyes. I'm going to take that middle crease brush. I'm going to go into Twig and bring that only halfway to the eye, from the corner just to the middle with that one. With just a flat blending brush, I'm going to go into that dystopian brown chocolate color in the Sultry palette, and very close to the waterline, I'm just going to put that almost like a liner and connecting with that corner, so it's all one cohesive look. Now, before going in with mascara or lashes or anything, I am going to set my foundation with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. With this look today, I am going to be doing some lashes just because of how dramatic the look is, but I am going to add some mascara to my lashes before I do that. So I am going to go in with some lashes. I'm going to do Ardell, the natural ones, because even though I am wearing lashes, I do still want them to be natural. Since I don't do falsies on a daily, I still want them to be natural because the natural is very dramatic for me still. So that's why I do it that way. Now, last time I did wear these, I thought they were going to be okay for my eyes, but they were poking on the sides a little bit. So I am going to trim them. Okay, so I just finished with my lashes. Now I'm going to do the bottom lashes. And lastly, I am going to go in with my lip color. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Lip in Dazed. And that is my lip color. Now you can definitely do a nude color with this, but I thought that it would just be super fun to do a dark color and just really get ready for fall. Here is a look. So here's the final look. If you like what I did in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please comment what you want to see next from me, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.